Welcome everyone to the next episode of Pap Culture. So we all know that it's Movember, and therefore we have decided to kind of treat November as Men's Month, and we want to talk all things men. And so we kind of created, I won't say it's our own hashtag, but it kind of sort of is. We created our own hashtag that is the Modern Man Movember. And so we just wanted to speak to the things that relate to being a man and just what that kind of means now in society, where you have females who are now taking on what traditionally is supposed to be a man's world or whatever. So how are we trying to merge these two worlds into one where we can coexist in happiness and love? And so we have a guest that we're going to bring in today who is going to help us unpack this conversation just a bit more, just as far as trying to understand from his perspective, from his culture and just from his experience, what it's been like to have to see how he grew up in his family, and just how in South Africa we live in a patriarchal society, and how he's kind of adjusted to all of that to become the man that he is today, but how that's now going to change like in future, because obviously we're here. So yeah, that's what that is, and stay tuned.
Okay, cool. Hey guys, we have Kuthula in the car for our modern man versus traditional man. We're asking him to give us views about what he thinks is the new age man. Is he a new age man, or is he a traditional man that wants his baby girls to be in the kitchen, bare back and pregnant,
Carrying the baby
with her no intention of having a job to, you know, contribute to the house and be the bring home the bacon.
Yeah. So many times have changed.
Exactly.
So welcome first of all.
Hi.
Say hi to the pipes.
So man, how you guys doing?
So we just want to
he's a
know.
Zulu man, guys. You should watch out, eh? So if you found a female like partner that was going to earn more than you, is that something that's going to shake your masculinity, or is that something that you're welcoming and being like, yes, I'm cool, I'm chilled, let's get it, baby, I'm gonna stay at home, even if it was like high enough to the point where you could comfortably live at home and let her, you know, take that?
Nah, but I wouldn't live at home now, only because I've got my dream numbing for me, Portia, you know.
Okay.
And me now I'm very focused with that. If she earns more money, then that just makes it easier for us to push whatever hustle we're trying to do together.
Okay.
But now, is that the same for your peers? Because sometimes I've asked this question multiple times, like across, like with his friends and just other random guys I meet, and it's interesting to hear the different perspectives, because there are some guys who are hell-bent on there is absolutely no way that my wife, girlfriend, whoever is going to earn more than me.
Maybe that's because maybe he thinks it's going to be like that forever. I don't think it's for me in my situation. It'll be in a forever situation. It's about perception of how you see yourself now.
Okay.
Yeah, well, if you feel it's now you have reached your cap as you're seeing someone excelling, then you know you're not inspiring to them. For no one's now, it's even if you're in a situation like that, it must inspire you to know I have to get there and go even further.
So are you saying that so are you saying that them earning more is temporary? You're just not working hard enough. You're gonna push to the limit where you some cap and then because she can really get like more money than you.
No, not even. It's not a competition. What I'm trying to say is, someone being hell bent and them holding themselves back with being someone getting money.
Okay.
Is not focused and realizing imali is fluid, and if your dream for yourself is big enough, now so imali.
Okay.
So, but to stop yourself being with someone at that time in your life, because then what happens if she loses her job? You know.
Do you think that you and when I say you guys, I mean young males, very broad, that you sometimes might shy away from wanting to educate the next guy who is like a friend or whatever, who doesn't see anything wrong by saying or seeing umuntu wesifazane in the kitchen and not aspiring to be anything better or want to uplift them? Do you think that you need to, or that's something that you guys, I don't know, phrasing the question, but I'm saying if your friend is like, no, these women deserve to be in the, like, use words like deserve, like they shouldn't be like in the workforce. Do you think, are you guys, maybe not do you think, are you guys being like, no, do better as a man and or as a human being actually at that?
Yeah, yeah, we do. You know, a band obviously will laugh at something like that. To tell the truth, like you'll laugh at that guy, but I guess it won't be funny. But it'll be that you know, he still thinks like that. You know, and there are instances where a band will be like, nah, dog, you know, you shouldn't be on that. But I wouldn't say as much. In Duzuguti, it's more of like how Belung will look at racism or privilege. That's how guys maybe look at and relate to the whole situation with Uguti. You know, women are coming up. It's like you think about it, and when you hear someone being that ignorant, you just laugh it off, and you're like, yeah, but let me focus on my lane. You know, so.
But then can I ask?
Enough engagement.
But can I ask, in terms of your dynamic, wherever, you know, whether you are in a relationship right now or in future, are you going to want to be in a situation where your woman is a career woman and that she will not have, if you know, and she becomes that woman who might not necessarily have the time to be going to drop off kids at soccer games and choir practices and all those kinds of things, might not have the time to be in the kitchen, will you be open to being in that kind of dynamic in your household and be okay with the fact that, okay, mhlambe we need to find Usisi who will help us out, or you know, our cousins from the Lalis to come through and help us, whatever the case may be? Or would you ideally like someone who will help create this house, that traditional, nuclear family type setup where she's okay with being, you know, housewife, I'll cook, I'll clean, I'll do the sports mom thing? Do you have a preference?
I used to want to, obviously, raised in this country. You want to have that nuclear, you know. Everyone is just like, I want to have a wife, my kids. We're all like, no stepchildren, we have a big house. Have all that proper on some, you know every single brother and sister of yours going on. But then you grow up and you realize now.
South Africa, that's a bit rare right now.
It's really,
it's rare, yeah. And that's the thing, even in the way we raise, you know, start realizing it's not really that. And to be inspired by a woman that you're with, for me, is very important. So I think that if she's pushing her own career, at least now I won't get bored, because isn't that what happens to abantu who have wives like that? You have your wife at home cooking and cleaning for you, and then you have your wife at work who understands your mind.
You work wife. Why are we having work wives now, guys?
No, and then
be faithful, guys. Be faithful. No, be faithful.
And I've seen by you guys, I'm not saying you specifically, young guys on Twitter live on this work wife shenanigans, and I'm like, and you understand the lender because the work wife like,
because
it's another lady who's at work who's working. Work wife yako.
No, in Kundu, it's like, this is the person that you go into brainstorming sessions with. You guys work late. You guys are, whatever, if you're lawyers, you research together late. So this is a person that really understands your mindset.
That just sounds like a partner, I don't know.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, understand that. Why aren't you sharing bouncing off of my ideas?
Why?
Understand
You know what? This, okay, no, I'm back.
That's why it comes back to the whole point of, if umuntu na sebens is pushing something, understanding and how you guys even engage with each other goes beyond the all you can do for me is to clean and beg, because you're already self-opinionated based on who you are.